covering Southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry. This is WJCL 22 Morning News. See us now.
It is right now 8 o'clock on your Sunday morning, and you are looking live from our Skyview 22 camera atop the Homewood Suites on the river. We are indeed glad to have you with us for WJCL 22 Morning News Weekend. I'm Chris Tatum. We've got a lot we need to get to this morning, but first, you may notice we are doing some things a little bit differently for the foreseeable future. Now, you've heard us talk about something called social distancing to actually help stop the spread of coronavirus. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends people maintain a 6-foot distance from each other. We are actually practicing that right now here at WJCL. This morning, I am, as you see here at the news desk, Melissa Hall, all the way across the studio right now in the Weather Center, because we, just like all of you, we want to do everything we can to help stop the spread of this virus. Well, speaking of Melissa Hall, she is, as I said, in the Weather Center, ready to give that certified most accurate forecast. And you know, there's a lot of people waking up this morning with a little bit of disappointment. Coronavirus already taking effect in the Lowcountry, also with the Hilton Head Island St. Patrick's Day Parade canceled.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of events canceled across the area. Now, the good news is, though, we aren't seeing the cases here yet, at least in Georgia. We know there have been some off in South Carolina, but definitely everyone keeping a very close eye on this, Chris. Something else people are keeping a close eye on, the weather. Even though it's calm right now, rain chances coming back in and actually going to be feeling spring-like before we start spring, which kicks off this Thursday. Right now, as you walk out, though, you might be dealing with some fog, depending on where you are. If you're along that coast, look at how limited visibility is from Beaufort down to Tybee, less than a mile, and you see that extending inland. It's creeping in there as well, so that's going to be a factor for some people. Something else that might be a factor for you this morning, that cold front we've been talking about, you see it off to our north. It's going to bring a few rain chances through the day, but bigger rain chances as we start the week. Even though we're in the 80s today, tomorrow, Chris, a drop of about 15 degrees on that thermometer for daytime highs. How long is that going to last, and how long are the rain chances going to last? Well, we'll have it in your WJCL certified most accurate 22 forecast here in a few minutes.
All right, thank you so much for that update on the forecast, Melissa. Well, coronavirus is now in our area. Beaufort County has 3 confirmed cases this morning, and you can bet that has Beaufort County school leaders scrambling to decide if it's safe now for students and staff to go to school. WJCL's Emma Hamilton joins us live with the latest on where all of that stands right now. Good morning, Emma.
Hey, Chris, good morning. With these 3 confirmed cases of COVID-19 here in Beaufort County, it has Superintendent Rodriguez rethinking about keeping his schools open. Now, something to note here is that none of these cases are associated with the Beaufort County School District, and all 3 of them are being isolated at home. Rodriguez plans to meet with several officials today to help him make a decision. These include the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control, the governor's office, and State Superintendent Molly Spearman. Again, Rodriguez plans to make a decision later on today, and of course we will keep you updated on air and online. Chris?
All right, Emma, I got a question for you because, of course, this is, of course, Sunday morning. A lot of folks getting up to go to church and so forth. And we're just wanted to know if you've been checking on what local churches are doing to deal with this coronavirus outbreak.
Well, Chris, churches here in the Lowcountry say they are making several changes, but none of them are canceling any services at this time. Some of those changes include changing their greeting, so they're not doing any handshakes or hugs. And of course, they have installed hand sanitizer throughout all of their buildings, and along with many other changes. Now, for churches in Georgia, they are still practicing those similar changes, but there are a couple of churches that have made some major changes. The Compassion Christian Church is moving its services to online only. There are several Compassion Christian Churches campuses across the region, including Savannah, Effingham, Statesboro, and of course many more. The Asbury Memorial Church and theaters will be suspending all church activities and services until further notice. Many churches across our region were already practicing some of these health precautions for influenza all winter long, so thankfully a lot of these practices are the same for this coronavirus. Now, of course, as we continue to learn more about any closures or any updates as this coronavirus develops, we will keep you updated on air and online, but you should also download that free WJCL 22 News app. It is free in Google Play and the Apple App stores. Reporting live in Beaufort County this morning, Emma Hamilton, WJCL 22 News.
Emma, thank you so much. So good to see so many people doing their part to help stop the spread of this virus. Right now, there are 19 coronavirus cases in South Carolina. Those Beaufort County cases, though, are forcing Beaufort Memorial Hospital to take some tough measures to protect both patients and workers. WJCL's Jackson Kurtz shows us what they're doing.
There are 3 confirmed coronavirus cases in Beaufort County as of Saturday afternoon. Now, health officials won't say exactly where those cases are, but here's what they are saying. 2 of the 3 new cases in Beaufort County are close contacts of each other. The pair had a known exposure to a confirmed case of COVID-19 from another state. The other case had no known connection to any other case and recently traveled internationally. All 3 cases are currently isolated at home. And right after the announcement about the cases here in the county, Beaufort Memorial Hospital expanded visitor restrictions to prevent the spread of the disease. These changes are effective immediately. Only immediate family members over the age of 18 are allowed to visit patients at Beaufort Memorial. Only 1 visit per patient is allowed. Additional visitors should not come to the hospital. Groups of visitors taking turns in and out of a patient's room will not be permitted. Visitors to Beaufort Memorial with any symptoms of illness will not be allowed to visit patients or patient care areas. All pre-existing visitor restrictions will remain in one place until further notice. Again, South Carolina health officials announced 3 cases of the coronavirus in Beaufort County. They aren't saying exactly where those cases are, but those people are isolated at their homes. In Beaufort County, Jackson Kurtz, WJCL 22 News.
Jackson, thank you so much. And by the way, health leaders say those Beaufort County cases are especially concerning since, according to census data, 1/4 of Beaufort County residents are 65 or older. Well, South Carolina is this morning under a state of emergency, and Governor Henry McMaster has ordered schools closed in Kershaw and Lancaster counties. He's also asking utility companies not to disconnect people's water, electric, or gas service until the coronavirus outbreak is over. Well, McMaster is also pushing the State Board of Medical Examiners to speed up the process of issuing licenses to doctors and nurses coming to South Carolina from other states. He hopes more licensed medical workers will help the state better fight this coronavirus outbreak. The big story in Georgia this morning, state election leaders are postponing Georgia's presidential primaries because of coronavirus. Now, that primary will now happen May 19th. It was supposed to happen next week. Early voting also on hold in Georgia, but election leaders are still accepting absentee ballots. Well, so far there are no confirmed coronavirus cases in southeast Georgia, but statewide, Georgia has 66 cases spanning 12 counties. 1 Georgian died from coronavirus. And Georgia Governor Brian Kemp is also authorizing now up to 2,000 National Guardsmen and women to help deal with the coronavirus crisis. He says they will help deliver things like food and medical supplies to people who need them. Well, Governor Kemp says 31 Georgians quarantined at Dobbins Air Reserve Base in Marietta are now at home. They were aboard a cruise ship when several fellow passengers became sick with coronavirus. More than 400 people, though, from that cruise ship still quarantined right now at Dobbins. And Kemp declared a public health emergency across the state Friday. He is calling a special legislative session to start at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning in Atlanta. Now, the governor says he is especially concerned right now that some coronavirus patients don't know where or from whom they might have caught it. He hopes to establish also independent test sites in every region of the state, and he plans to announce locations for those testing sites this week. Well, Bullitt County leaders are setting aside $100,000 to buy supplies they may need to fight coronavirus. But so far, there are no coronavirus cases in Bullitt County. Well, people on Tybee Island are celebrating Irish heritage unofficially. That's because city leaders postponed the island's Irish Heritage Parade yesterday, just hours before it was supposed to start. Well, WJCL's Jackson Kurtz shows us how people still got a show.
Well, Tybee Island Mayor Shirley Sessions postponed the parade Saturday around lunchtime. But as you're about to see, that didn't stop lots of folks from having their own parade. Floats, cars, and dozens of spectators stopped traffic on Butler Avenue to have their own parade, despite it officially being postponed by the city and the Irish Heritage Committee. The decision to postpone the parade comes just a couple days after city leaders voted to have the parade. But ultimately, Mayor Sessions says the decision to postpone it was in the best interest of the city and the health of the public.
Our feeling was the highest office in the land, the President of the United States, called it a national state of emergency. Our governor declared a state of emergency, asking people not to gather at large events, and the parade committee and the city of Tybee worked together and said, let's go ahead and plan to postpone this and do it another time.
Sessions says a future date for the official parade will be announced. Tens of thousands of visitors are still expected to come to Tybee this weekend. From Tybee Island, Jackson Kurtz, WJCL 22 News.
All right, Jackson, thank you. Well, in other news this morning, one person is dead, 2 others hurt after state troopers say a car ran off the road and hit a tree. This happened yesterday morning on Snake Road near Jasper County's Chelsea Plantation. And Savannah firefighters blame extension cords for sparking a fire that damaged a house. This happened yesterday morning also on Fox Street. We are glad to say nobody got hurt in that fire. Also, firefighters say faulty wiring may have sparked a fire that damaged another Savannah house. That fire also happened yesterday morning. It was on Reynolds Street.